All right. No, I'd say that's probably them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big army coming in.
Ben, James, go welcome them in. Tell them to hitch their horses across the... over there where that box is sitting on the lawn over there.
Right.
It has to finally get a face to put to the name.
Mm-hmm.
You like to taste them, do you?
What?
Are they the guys
What?
that were standing at the fucking...
Was it?
Aren't they the...
I can't tell from here.
I'm pretty sure they were the guys that were standing at the what's his name earlier?
Telegram office? Emerald?
Oh.
I'm just
Yeah, the
gonna
horses look
stand
similar.
here. Sorry, what?
No, I said the horses look similar. I just had to get a close look at the face.
I know the horses were the same. So as long as those two on the right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's good to have Ben back.
It is. I've missed him, honestly.
He's a good man.
Mm.
Sad to see
No,
when he had to
honestly, I
depart
did
in the
want
way
to
that
talk
he
to you
did.
about Anna. Really,
happened to
because
Ben?
that pissed me off.
Yeah, it's understandable.
You'll have to fill me in
I
on
like
that
when
one
people
day.
lie.
You got the same hat.
They got the same everything. Two of them look identical apart from an eye patch.
Is that a Scarlet?
No way.
Holy
Where?
shit.
Holy shit.
If my eyes deceive before me.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How y'all doing?
Doing well. Ellie, you want to make room on the right so Scarlet can stand up here?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are we?
We are good.
Good to
I
hear.
don't know if I met you yet.
You don't know what?
I don't know if I've met you yet.
Ethan Colt.
It's a pleasure. I'm Brooks Godfrey.
Pleasure. To my right is Scarlet. You guys can introduce yourselves. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was gonna. I was just. I thought you were still talking. Howdy. My name is Scarlet motherfucking Prescott. It is very nice to meet y'all.
Very nice to meet you.
She also does some father fucking too, but
Wow.
I do all the fucking.
yep. Introduce yourselves.
Name's James. I'm over here on the left.
It's
Ethan's
Rose.
left. I'm Rosalind.
Benjamin all the way on the right.
Rose, you want to
Whichever
introduce?
one of you wants to go first.
Jesus Christ, this is already starting out real well.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my name's Rose. Blonde hair over here.
The tiny one in blue, Eleanor Beagle, but Ellie's fine.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. My family, go ahead.
Well, Mr. Colt, you've been talking to me mostly. I'm Michael Godfrey. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Over here, little ginger stepchild, Ryan Godfrey at your service. Pleasure to meet you all.
Little ginger stepchild, is that what you
I
said?
love that.
He's
All right.
making a joke.
I get you.
Yeah.
To the left without the hat. It's Alessio Godfrey.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all.
I
Heard.
apologize on behalf of some of the absence of my family.
Oh, I understand. happens. Just glad y'all were able to make it. So what can we do for you?
Well, as I've seen in letters, we kind of want to introduce ourselves, maybe even make up some sort of, I guess, when it comes to it, some sort of deal between each of our families here. There's a lot of enemies out there, probably both of us, and we could probably help each other in certain ways. I was thinking in terms of maybe passing information. Maybe someone that's trying to go after one of you is maybe someone that wants to do something to you. I'd pass that along to you.
All right.
And the same you do for us, kind of like a scratch your back, you scratch ours type of thing.
How long y'all
what
been
I'm saying?
operating in the state, if I may ask?
Been operating for about 3.5, 4 months.
All right. I've only heard of you up until recent, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been operating from the shadows, making sure our name stayed on the low until we felt like revealing ourselves.
it's understandable. I can respect that.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sure you've heard about us.
we have.
Yeah, we have.
Where do y'all reside?
Up by Brandywine.
All right, so up north of Annisburg.
Mm.
All right. You get that cabin up there?
Yeah, we just moved there recently.
It's a good spot. Carly, you got anything?
I like the waterfall up there. It's very nice.
It
Yeah,
is.
I agree. It's very soothing.
It's
What do
tranquil.
y'all do?
Well, what we do, we do it
We take from people who took from us.
basically.
That's fair.
Respect that as well.
So
What do
where
you
y'all-
do?
Oh, well, I run the bank down in Blackwater, the First National Bank of Blackwater, and I also am going to be soon running Prescott's Oil. It's just going to be on the oil rig on the other side of the hill over there.
Impressive.
Thank you very much.
We tend to stick to our own unless we have a reason not to. You know, we're a large family. We got a lot of people, a lot of guns, a lot of pull, a lot of sway, so on and so forth. But we tend to keep to ourselves unless we have a reason to dicker down onto something, you know? Only thing I would ask is that if you are the type of folks that hit banks, things like that, leave the Blackwater one alone, because that's going to get us into a quarrel quicker than anything. Is that fair?
Try not to grab any cults as a hostage.
I
Well,
don't
that's
mind.
what we were gonna
Yeah.
really discuss is not in alliance, but untouchables. I guess we don't touch yours, you don't touch ours.
Yeah, that's not an issue. And I would say if anything does happen, because not every time we're going to know everyone, right? If someone
Exactly.
tells you,
Mhm.
you honor it. We'll do the same. You got my word on that.
If the word cult crosses, we'll back off, and I hope if the word Godfrey crosses, you'll back off.
So you'll see our buckles, right?
Yep.
Yep.
This is what we all wear. So if someone's
you see
telling you
ours,
they're a cult
Yeah.
and they ain't wearing this buckle, ask them specific questions. Because there's some cults out here in this world that ain't us. So
If it's not on the person, it will be in the pocket.
yep.
And I guess the question would be, where do we come from? If they can't answer that, they ain't one of us.
Well, then I guess they kind of fucked up, didn't they?
Exactly.
I think that's pretty fair.
We're from Chicago. At
All
least
right.
me and Michael are. The origin.
You guys typically
can't
dress the
answer
way you
that.
do here.
What's that?
Y'all typically dress the way you are here?
No, this is a special occasion. We're
All right.
dirtier than this.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're from the mines.
Understood. This is our homestead. This is our sacred ground. We got those that we've lost buried over there just to your left on the other side of the house. We don't take kindly to people being dipshits here, and we're quite aggressive with protecting it, as I'm sure you can understand.
Absolutely.
I would also
course.
say if you're ever going to come here like you did today, that's the respectful approach, and I do appreciate that because not a lot of people do that kind of stuff, so thank you for that.
Yeah, walk in and wait.
Yes, sir. But I think that I think we can strike an accord on what you had requested. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Well, let me ask, Mr. Colt, what brought you to New Alexandria?
Born here.
Oh, you were?
Mm-hmm. At the age of 11, I got the fuck out of here. Back out to like Colorado, Arizona. Started doing work out there, and then up until last year, about the mid part of last year, just came back, reestablished myself in this area, so on and so forth.
And what made you want to make this wonderful family you got here?
I could not tell you, but I am fucking blessed, let me tell you that. A lot of things falling in line, you know. A lot of good people that got situated. It's been a long, hard road, but it's been worth it.
Yeah, I respect that, and we're in the same boat.
Good shit. Can't say I've ever been to Chicago, though, but I've heard about it.
Well, I tell you, it's not what it used to be. We come from a mining town just south of Chicago. And, well, the reason we're here is because they continued to increase the pay cuts on us and harsher conditions, which ended up in the Chicago Mine Wars. I don't know if you heard about them.
Yeah, I've read a little bit. Pretty dodgy shit.
When we all rioted, my brother here wasn't there, but I was in the shadows, and probably 100 miners and family were there. With the big corporate asshole who ordered the cuts and made the decisions. Well, he hired Pinkertons and his own security to, well, gun us down.
That doesn't surprise me. Industry's an asshole.
Yeah, they killed 30 people and wounded
Jesus.
the rest.
Fuck 'em.
And that wouldn't have had such a effect on us. But it did, because my mother and father were in the 30.
Damn. Sorry to hear that. I'd be angry too.
But we didn't come here to kill everything we see and harm people. We are for the working class. Because we are the working class.
I hate to say it, but you might end up finding there's going to be a lot of people lately that you're going to want to hurt and kill.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they already ran into one. The same one that thought you robbed them.
Oh,
Death
really?
Ridge?
Uh-huh.
That name ring a bell?
The telegram I saw.
Seen them on telegrams.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Maybe he
a
thinks
fucking,
I'm you.
he's
Hold
a
on.
fucking dumbass.
Was that the fella that he was in Valentine Streets arguing with us?
Yep.
Oh, the fella I blasted away.
Yeah,
we had to
do the
do
same
the
We
thing.
same.
shot him dead.
He's possibly deceased.
He
No.
ain't-
He ain't
we had to
deceased.
run
No,
into
we
some
shot him too.
because he came up to James trying to accuse him of robbing him yesterday, which was not the truth. And some words happened, and then some shots happened.
Starting to get the feeling that now he may believe that me and you are, well, the same person.
So let me just put it like this. He just got shot by us, right, in Valentine. Well, I roped him up 2 separate times, but he kept getting out and kept running his mouth, so they shot him, right? And then as soon as he gets done talking to the law after it, getting a statement, he comes out and he decides he's going to call me a pussy and walk off.
Ooh.
So I ordered him over and over and over again at gunpoint to stop fucking moving, to shut his fucking mouth. He didn't want to have none of it, so I just stood there with my Colt pointed at his fucking head for about, I don't know, a few minutes, and Roussan standing right to the side begging me to fucking put my gun down. Then he just fucking, Roussan just tore into him to shut the fuck up. And he
Screamed at
finally
him.
did and told him to get out of town, and he fucking tucked his little fucking dick in his fucking butt and left. So,
good.
I don't know. He's a fucking peckerhead.
Yeah, you want to know what he did to us? I had a
Sure.
gun at him for about 3 fucking minutes, telling him to get on one of my brother's horse. He said, "No, who are you? Do I know you?" I'm like, "No, fella, you're gonna get on my horse, or you're gonna get shotgun shells to the face." And he keeps on saying no. Eventually, we're counting down. Honestly, it got to 2. I blasted the fella with so many shells.
Good.
I was done
He
with that
kept talking
shit.
back
Yeah,
with 4 guns to his face.
yeah, he
Mhm.
didn't give 2 fucks about it today either, just so you're aware.
Nope.
On 2
And
separate
he's-
instances.
According to his telegram yesterday, he was a new man to the state, and he's already been shot twice.
Yeah.
I mean, running a mouth like that, no wonder.
Yeah, really.
So I will tell you, be careful and mindful about 2 specific individuals. Some Butcher Creek fucking dumbass named Gibby.
Gibby, okay.
He don't seem to learn too well either. We had to shoot him here as well because we found 2 peckerheads fucking vandalizing our homestead, putting severed pig heads on our tables, just being stupid. You know what I mean? And then we
Oh,
found the other
that's
guy later,
disgusting.
and we shot him. He seemed to have learned, but time will tell. But just the other guy's name is Theodore Kingsley. He's kind of an idiot as well, so just be careful with that. Hoff Mulligan's a fucking idiot. Some motherfucking Butcher Creek dude named Cletus is a fucking idiot. I can't tell you how many people I've had to shoot in the last 2
So
weeks. It's been
many.
fucking insane.
Jeez.
And you'd think a shotgun would be a really good way of teaching a motherfucker how to express themselves, you know? But it don't.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
Numbers
we're
creating
talking.
more holes.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about possible problems between the 2 of us and our families, and I don't see that being an issue with the amount of issues we're going to have with other people as it is.
Yeah. Have you guys met the deputy state marshals?
You mean the vigilantes that got dubbed into a fucking new position
Yeah,
because
those-
Jim's
Yes,
a fucking
those
coward?
ones.
Yeah.
Yes, those 2.
Yeah.
You wanna know
Well,
what?
they took my brother's eye here.
Oh,
Recently.
Yeah, you want to know what for?
who was it?
It was Wayne and Liliana Jaguar.
Oh, okay. Well, they just live north of
The
here,
ones with
just so you know.
attitude problems.
You want to know what for?
Yeah.
I took him to the doctor's office and he accused me of taking a fucking key off of him when there was
Cute.
no one else in the doctor's office, not even near it.
They took your eye for taking a key
And
that
they
you didn't
held him
take.
down and beat his
Hold
face
on,
in with a
hold
pistol.
on.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Jeez.
Now, I walk out of the doctor's office. Now, mind you, yes, I did take his fucking key. He goddamn deserved it. But mind you, Mr. Colt, no one was in the doctor's office. He just assumed because I was a criminal that well, I would take something from him. I brought him to the doctor's office because he fell off a fucking roof like a goddamn idiot. I
They treated
come
you
out,
like shit for helping them out, huh?
yeah.
That's what you
puts an
get for
armor-
saving someone.
Yeah.
He puts an arm around my neck with a gun to my head saying, "Where the fuck is my key?" I'm like, what are you talking about, fella? And one thing after another, he searches me, finds nothing. He didn't search my boots like a dumbass. And throws me, pistol whips me 5 times in the face over and over again until I'm
Jesus.
unconscious. My eyeball bursted, so they took it from me.
Well, I'm mighty sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But Wayne's always had
guys
an
know-
aggression issue, so.
I heard you say the name Roussan.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know him?
I don't know him all that well. Just he happened to be one of the fucking deputies in town when that shit was going on with that dickhead, so.
Yeah, so, in response to the taking of my brother's eyeball, we took Roussan and carved a fucking G in his back.
Oh, there you go. That's one way to teach them.
Yeah,
So
I'd
he's
say
hoping to cross that message back to the DSMs.
Mm-hmm.
the law's kind of gone downhill
Mm-hmm.
since they all decided to quit and then come back, and then everything's just been a whole mess. They don't know what they're doing half the time, and I reckon we'd be better law than them. I really mean that.
I got that right.
Yeah.
I don't really see the law as too much of a threat, to be honest with you. That's why we just don't really have any altercations with them, aside from them doing a little bit of dumb shit here and there. But there's not a lot of weight or value to that badge, to be honest with you.
They try to act smart, but they're not.
Definitely not smart.
Oh,
Is that
we
a
know.
Reaper?
Sure is.
Oh.
Howdy.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Morning.
Guess it's
Morning.
evening now, but
Yeah.
Howdy.
There we go.
Well, I have to ask. You said you didn't really tell me, Ethan. What exactly are you guys doing? You asked about banks and such like that.
Yeah, we
What are you
don't
guys
really
doing?
do banks, to be honest with you. We've done I think 4 in our lifetime together here. We just kind of just do us, We just worry about our own, protect
Live
our
our
own.
best lives.
Yeah. And then
trouble seems to
everybody,
find us.
oh, it always does. Everybody wants to fucking
Always.
push. I mean, we got a lot of fucking guns with this buckle. I mean, a fucking lot of guns. This isn't even a third of us. But I don't know. People just want to be fucking stupid.
They soon
all the
learn when they
goddamn
fuck
time.
with us. They soon learn their lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys remember the Miller gang?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you about that.
They captured myself and my brother Franklin, who's not here today. And as soon as I told him what he'd be in for, and the numbers that he was outnumbered in, I didn't see his face again. He let me go.
Well, that's good. He decided the Miller gang took my oldest friend, Ryder. And once they realized he was a Colt, they took the fucking guns from him and everything. And they gave him back to him once he realized there was a Colt. And then they brought him here. They delivered him here to us with a massive fucking apology. And then I don't think they lasted but another month and they were all dead.
That's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
What about Red Hill? You heard of them?
Yeah, we don't got no issues with them.
Neither do we.
Good. I don't know. There's been a lot of gangs over the years that have linked up and created this, that, and the other in terms of fucking names that they call themselves and shit like that. But I don't think we need to operate in that capacity. But it would be good to get together and have a chat, kind of calibrate our intentions together and shit.
Well, that's why we wanted to come here and introduce ourselves, have a little conversation.
It is appreciated. It's nice to fucking put faces behind names. So, like, I just heard about you probably not but a month ago.
Yeah,
you've
that's
done well.
we've been around for about a year. Just started
Putting
I
pieces
was
together.
getting comfortable the last 4 months.
Fair enough. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Doing it right. Well, it is good to finally meet you, like I said. And I think if we continue to have this open dialogue, it could be quite prosperous.
Yeah, of course.
How many folks y'all got with you?
Like, well, in total,
Yeah.
shit, probably like, I think it's like 12 now, something like
Very
that.
good. Okay. That's a good number.
Outside of us, yeah, 12.
All right. Not bad. Not bad.
What are y'all sitting at?
Probably about 30.
Fucking 30?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, Jesus.
Big family.
Fuck.
Yeah, quite a few.
Shit, all right then.
I mean, if any of you have any free time, the family can get a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm. Just
I'm
change
sure.
it to the Godfreys.
Good God.
Oh no.
That's funny.
Y'all have gorgeous hair too.
I know,
Precious
right?
and long.
Scarlet.
Jesus, Scarlet.
I mean,
Can
look
feel
at the
you
hair.
getting
There we
moist
go.
standing there.
Oh
Ugh.
my god. It's just
There
hot.
might be a puddle if we wait long
Mm.
enough.
Oh my.
Oh
Disgusting.
my god.
She's a squish when she walks.
Careful, you're
Oh,
downhill.
no.
Your boots might
Do I
get
need
wet.
to give you a
Oh.
bucket or a rag? One of the two.
Look, we like to have a good time. You know, this around this fire over the time we've been here. I mean, we've had so many people here, so many memories at this ranch. It's insane. And it's a completely different world than what I'm used to from my prior life. And every one of these people that I stand with that wear this buckle, they call themselves Colts and ride together. You know, I couldn't ask for a better family, to be honest. And I'd rather have these motherfuckers than my own blood. So
Yeah, that you couldn't have said that better. That's how I feel. We've been,
Yeah.
you know, family by choice. I tell you, it's very powerful.
it is.
Yep.
It's a bond that nothing can break. And I hate Valentine.
Yeah,
Here,
fuck
here.
Valentine.
Especially
Yeah,
the
I
last
know.
couple days.
Valentine's so
Horrible.
much.
Just burn the fucking
Yeah.
thing down.
Oh, Rachel, you missed it. We've got another asshole.
Oh no.
I mean, when there's there not. I mean,
It's
literally.
Valentine. People
Well,
jump through
see,
windows.
my theory is that there is a boat, right? And the boat only takes people that are fucking stupid, okay? And the boat just comes straight here with a whole load of fucking stupid ass idiots, okay? And on the way here, they get told how to be stupider when they get to the fucking land, okay? And then when they get to the land, they get some stupid shit, and then they go out and they do fucking dumbass pecker-headed nonsense. And I think they get paid for being a fucking idiot, to be honest.
I don't suppose you can sink them like you did that one time with the boat of
Oh
us.
my.
You want to go on a
Oh,
boat ride after
God.
this?
God,
Mm.
You ain't ever going to let me live that down, are you?
Well,
never.
that was a
Nope.
great example.
Well, let me
know?
give you some context. So we're taking one of the big long steamboats, right? And we're heading from Saint Denis up the channel to Van Horn, and we're gonna rob that fucking store. Well, halfway up there, I went a little too far out in the channel, okay? And the boat just decided it said, I don't want to fucking work no more. And they started taking on water. It went down pretty quick, and all the other Colts, with the exception of myself, they touched the water and they gave up. And I swam to the shore and I turned around and looked, and I was the only one there.
Pretty sure I felt your
But it's
head.
my fault, and I get to hear about it for a fucking year later.
It hadn't been a year yet.
Feels like it.
Like 9 months.
Okay, well, round that shit
Maybe
up.
10.
Can't
I
win.
That's
mean,
fucking
you
incredible.
know, means it's a good story to tell.
That's great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good story to tell, considering it gets told fucking weekly.
Like
Well,
every
yeah,
2 or
I'll
3
I don't think
days.
I've seen
Yeah.
a day
I
without
fucked up
that
pretty
story
bad.
yet.
It's probably a new part added to the story each time.
You did
Yeah.
fuck up pretty bad, didn't you?
What'd you do?
Yeah, I fucked up pretty bad. Me and Michael,
Oh,
you know, we fight a lot, right? We have our little fist fights here and there, and fucking, well, he pushes me against a crate, and then my head gets a little
Uh-oh.
jacked up.
Okay.
So the day after, I'm like shooting shotguns in the town and shit, being dumb, not knowing what I'm doing. And then I sent a telegram right to the deputies saying that we're in town with war. It's
There
just
you go.
me and him.
Lovely.
Yeah, I didn't realize what I was doing, and then we got fucking arrested.
Gotta love it.
Choke them out on that fucking cell.
I've spent so much fucking time in Sislica, it's like a second home to me. I go there and the warden gives me whatever the fuck I want. It's nice.
Oh my.
Just easier. Except those apples are piles of shit.
Yeah, they are. I've only been there once in the whole year we've been here. But
Yeah. Wish I could say that.
Yeah, we spent some good time, but we ain't going back.
yeah,
Good.
no.
It's so funny. The deputies keep trying to say that I do crime. I ain't never done nothing bad in my life.
Right?
I'm a
Oh
good
my
person.
god.
Yeah.
Well,
you're-
you
Say
nothing
that
you've
with a
been
straight
caught
face.
for.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am a great person.
You are
I
a great
mean,
person.
We all
Yeah,
can
you might not
tell.
say you're not a
Colt's
great
got 4
person.
leaders currently. It's myself, Scarlett, Jesse Sterling, and Bobby Ferguson. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, Jesse told me in the letter.
All right.
Well, I'd say it's me, Michael, and Ryan.
All right.
3 on the left.
All right.
Been
Hi.
one way when, yep.
Howdy. Well, that is good. Just know you're always welcome to stop by.
Yeah, I mean, if you show your faces, we'd be kind to invite you in.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm looking forward to this.
can I give him a present?
What do you
I
want
love
to give 'em?
presents.
Oh,
Oh, why not?
Scarlet will accept it.
Oh my God, Scarlet.
All right. It's something special. Last time I went to Saint Denis, just for the occasion.
Ooh.
Oh
Oh,
gosh,
oh,
he's
boy.
so excited.
I like this guy already.
I
What
know,
makes, it,
right?
what makes it awkward is I told none of us about it.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's why we love him. He's fantastic.
Oh,
We
it's
call him
Pike.
the Irish Dream.
Because he is.
I'd agree.
You know, wrong.
Oh my God.
Oh, stop me, heart.
Huh?
Let's see. Nope, not that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't know why that's in there.
What do
You
you
got a lot
what?
of stuff in your
What?
pockets. there.
What do you have in there?
If you took Reaper and put her upside down,
There you
you'd have
go.
a general store on the ground.
Oh,
Like
that's
five
true.
no, you
general
might,
stores.
that might
Yeah.
be true. That might be true.
I
So
think I'm
this-
joining that party too.
This
wanna
is a
tell?
this is a special vintage collector's edition hair pomade.
Oh,
Collector's
A
edition.
what?
But do you have
Wait,
a turkey
vintage?
dinner?
That means it's old?
You
I
have a
left
turkey
that at
dinner?
home in my other pants, unfortunately.
So what's
have
this
other
smell
pants?
like then?
It's gonna smell like apricot and peaches.
oh.
No.
Okay, okay. Smells good.
It's
Might
one of
actually
a
smell good
kind
now.
that has a $200
What?
value that I took off of someone for free.
Okay, so you know what? I have this in my pocket, in my pokey. Give me a
Oh,
second.
boy.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
I,
wait,
oh,
what?
I love cactuses.
Something like that.
He doesn't mind getting poked.
There you
I'm
go.
sure he doesn't.
This is one of the best gifts I've ever gotten in my life.
Oh,
Oh,
very
he's cute.
careful.
And
Oh,
it
he's-
explodes.
He's crying
I
for
know.
us.
She gave me
Holy
an
shit.
explosive on purpose.
Oh, really?
I will treasure this.
Until it
That's
goes
just
boom.
Don't drop that.
Yeah, don't drop it
shit.
near the fire. That'd be very bad.
Yeah,
That'd be the
I
end
think
of the,
for everybody
that-
here.
That'd be the end of all of us.
Gets thrown off the horse. Run.
Now, do y'all hit trains or anything like that?
Well, we were going to, but I felt like the last one was gonna be a fuck fest, so we didn't do it.
True.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it ought to be a
But
lot
if you-
easier with so less deputies out and about now.
Hmm.
When they do them telegram moves.
well, it depends on
True.
when they do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shit ton of them yesterday.
Yeah, fair.
There's been
It's like 3 or 4 earlier. I think.
there's been a lot of them lately. We've seen 8 around
Wow.
actually
Mhm.
quite consistently, and it's fucked.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, the mix of vigilantes and deputies
Oh,
is not
yeah.
fun right now.
Oh,
Oh,
Fuck
I'm
I can tell them my
vigilantes.
story.
let's hear it.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Here you go.
So, there I was in Strawberry, a sight to behold. And I waddled my happy arse into the store to rob it, as one does.
Mhm.
So, there I am, elbow deep in the till, enjoying life. And these two handsome bastards are running security outside. Then, as almost a few minutes in, you hear the sound. Clop, 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 clop. New Alexandria serves fuckery. Who's in there? And I, of course, gave him a fake moniker, fake story, fake accent, fake everything. Because I wanted to bide my time.
Yep.
And then these two started creeping down the hill, ready for an ambush. Like a panther in heat. Then, these self-righteous, stupid-ass fuckers, called vigilantes, come creeping out of the woodwork. And they joined the sheriff's posse in a heroic effort to detain me.
Lovely.
So, it was 2 deputies. Now we're dealing with about 6 people. You do the math. I was
Mhm.
fucked.
That's annoying.
So,
Royally.
my brothers are on the hill screaming for dear Jesus Christ to smite them because what the fuck?
Little
Then-
things I have patience for are fucking vigilantism.
Yeah.
So, long story short, I cooperate. I play dumb. I spin a huge tale of sorrow and horrible tragedy that befell Jack Coulson, former lumberjack. Oh, I miss him. Anyway, so I pretend to be this poor old fellow, and I convince them I'm just down on me luck. I got fired from lumberjack shop. I needed money. Then they take me away into the strawberry cells. I get down there, and they start talking to me and searching me, and using my sleight of hand skills I picked up in Saint Denis, being a filthy pickpocket, I managed to hide every penny I dug up successfully.
Good shit.
So they never found a penny on myself.
Wonder where he put it.
That is a great question. I'll be happy to answer that.
God.
Under me left butt cheek.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
At least it's
Got a little
Yeah.
sag down there?
Yes,
Sure
it's a
was
horrible
under?
medical condition.
Fair enough. I'm not judging you.
It's called money envy.
There
I'm
we go.
definitely judging over here.
Better than in it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
Perhaps
damage
you
the
got the
goods.
bitter of your left side, huh?
Well, when I walked with a limp because I was a lumberjack and I feigned injury, so they
There
wouldn't
you
have a
go.
reason to suspect me left
The
butt.
slap of your ass cheeks alerted the guards.
Thank God I-
Thank God they did it.
Ka-ching.
Fucking train. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
So
What the fuck?
I managed to successfully lie my way out, keep every penny that I made, rendezvous back with them, and guess what? These handsome people said, "Damn it, boyo, you're in."
Lovely.
And here I am,
Hell yeah.
Good
months
shit.
later, happy as a dove.
That's
It's a
funny.
dove, huh?
Those are happy.
Are they
Okay.
though?
I was just there. I think.
They have the freedom of flight at
There's
their
something.
disposal. Of course
I
they
mean,
are.
you throw them at weddings, so maybe
Spend most of the time in trees.
lazy goddamn birds need to be tossed into the air to fly.
Well, could be worse.
Go on.
Nope.
But who's going next?
Wait,
What
what?
storytelling now?
Story time.
What is it, story time?
I don't know. You gave me permission to speak, and now I'm lost, and I think I went too far.
No, you did just fine.
Yeah, you can never go too far.
It's a good story.
One thing we did forget to mention, these belt buckles we're wearing here, and let me get my stupid hands out of the way. Is belt buckle is how you identify us mostly. Sometimes
Alright.
wear this silly cowboy hat, which has some meaning to it. This
Alright.
belt buckle
I
is
make
the
it look
most im-
amazing.
Yeah, this belt buckle is the most important thing there is to us. There's actually a story behind it too.
Let's hear it.
It's not too long though, hopefully. Well, as my brother Brooks there said, we come from the mines of Chicago, Illinois. Worked there for most of our lives. Our father was a blacksmith of sorts. He liked to take some materials for himself, minerals that he'd find, all sorts of things, and he had a little hobby. It was a nice night. Well, actually, no, it was a rainy as fuck night, lightning and everything. And me and my brother Brooks, we were in our house. We're talking to our father, and he goes into the drawer in the living room and pulls out 2 belt buckles, these same exact ones. And he gave them to us, saying this one thing. This belt buckle represents our family name. Do not ever lose this. If you ever forget about me, you look at that belt buckle and you have a smile on your face, and you wear it with pride.
Good
Wear it
shit.
nice and proud.
Can respect that.
We
Ah.
usually always wear these if you need to identify us.
That's fair. I appreciate that. The kind of the reference between our buckle is the star is our name, right? And the gold lining around the edge resembles the people that stand to protect it.
I like that.
I like that.
That's nice.
It's good to have meaning.
And as you were
And
saying,
I
belt
was
buckle-
told to make
go ahead.
the off-brand buckles for the rest of the family
There we go.
because I can't do it like he could, but I tried.
It's half the battle.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely think we got a good, lucrative relationship that we are forging here today. And that is very appreciated.
Same here. I really enjoyed it. We're able to talk like this, civilized.
It's easy.
It was a
Talking
good time.
is very important, never to be overrated.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, your voice is the first weapon you should use.
Here, here.
Always.
I always use it.
can't stop talking.
Oh, words.
You know, if you ever need someone to listen, I have so much time on my hand.
Oh, it could be like a play date.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Here it comes.
are we playing something?
Brooks, where's the glue? Where's the horse glue?
Not again.
Well, was there anything else that crossed your mind you wanted to discuss?
Well, shit, I don't think so from my end.
Me
All right.
neither as well.
Oh,
Ryan,
so,
you got any more words? Yep, there we go.
Yep.
If there are some folk who, obviously, if there's some shenanigans going on that's related to you, and we hear about it, we'll give you the tip off, obviously.
Yeah.
And
We'll
if
do that
possible,
back.
just throw it back our way if you hear something similar.
We will.
Not that we actually have. Well, the deputies mainly just hate us because, well, for reasons.
They
But
just-
outside of
yeah.
that, people, all jokes aside, there is. Yeah, we don't lay hands on people, obviously, unless warranted for family matters. But, outside of that, I think I got nothing to add. But, in all seriousness, you seem like good folk. We very appreciate the hospitality you've provided for us, and taking the time out of your busy days of family time to talk with us. And we will be in contact, and we will, enjoy each other's company, speak with each other. Communication is key for these kinds of things. And yes, we're very thankful for you hearing us out.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure. And you can rely
We'll
on the
see
same
about
from our side.
Also, since y'all are working folk, like I said, gonna be running the mine down on the other side. So, if any of y'all, not the mine, I don't know if I was
Oil
thinking about
field.
mines, the oil fields. So, if any of y'all have experience with the oil fields or running a rig or anything like that, you let me know, and I'm sure I can find a job for y'all.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Appreciate that.
Let's
Thank
go
you.
run our state then, shall we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
shall.
We shall.
Good shit.
God knows it's not the deputies.
No, it ain't.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Ain't been that way for a long time.
Long time.
How do I even remember that? And I was raised here.
I can't wait to get out his clothes.
Me fucking too.
You
I ain't
chose
gonna
him.
look like shit
I
again.
think you gentlemen look fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
It's a
it.
good
Thank
look.
you.
Tried.
I do like the buckles too.
They try
Thank you.
harder. I don't.
That's fair.
See, we love purple, by the way. That's why the tie's here.
All right.
I don't know why.
It's
It's just good.
gorgeous.
Oh, she's a
It
nice
is
color.
nice.
You know, just so y'all know too, I am the fashion queen of New Alexandria. So if you need any fashion advice or anything like that, I also provide that free of charge.
Yeah, she can make you
Finally.
look like you just stepped out of a fucking school.
Or out
Like
of
she did
bed,
me.
One of the two.
Oh my god.
I appreciate someone who has an eye for fashion. I'll definitely be
I'm a
comparing
idiot.
notes with you.
Yeah. If you like purple, you might run into a fellow named Mr. Fancy Pants who likes to wear
Yeah,
purple coats,
oh,
and
no,
he's a
yeah.
real problem.
Yeah. We met him.
Oh,
It's good shit.
Yeah, well, somebody brandished a machete on him, and he kind of just looked at him. And then the guy just kept pushing the mud. I don't know. He's a weird fella.
he's a loud fella.
Yeah, that too.
Hey, man.
A lot of them around
Oh, if you
anymore.
saw him being pushed in the mud, that was me. He decided to run his mouth to me, and I taught him a little bit of a lesson. His fashion was his pride, so I chose to ruin that.
Good.
A man's second greatest weakness.
Yeah. Well, Colt family, we'll be seeing you soon, okay? I'll
All right.
take care.
Y'all ride
We'll
well.
keep in touch.
Appreciate the conversation.
If I see you guys at the fire, I'll just, approach like I did and come say hi.
Absolutely. Come on down.
All righty. Be safe, all of you.
And let me
Take
know
care,
if you like
y'all.
the
You
hair
too.
pomade.
Be safe, be well.
Yes, I will. Wait,
Oh,
what's
she
your,
will.
what's your name? Let me just write it down.
Oh, me?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Godfrey.
Uh-oh.
So,
Damn.
Give me 1 second.
She bites.
I do.
She does more than
Most
bite.
people like it.
biting is fun.
See,
Oh.
user-friendly reviews, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Exactly. All right, so go on.
All right, so that is R-I-A-N, Ryan,
Uh-huh.
then Godfrey, Godfrey.
No problem. I'll make sure to send you a special letter.
Oh, thank you.
Special.
Oh, special.
Hey, Michael,
oh.
Yes, Mr. Colt.
can I give you some perspective
Yes, sir.
out of kindness? Don't ever put in your letters that you're the leader of something. Careful with that.
Yeah, it was kind of a stamp. I got to get rid of that stamp on leaders.
Just saying. Okay,
Oh,
be
I've been
careful with
yelling
that.
at him to do that. I've been yelling.
But
All right.
thank you for the perspective. Thank you.
Of course.
Just because if you do, you might also start drawing a target on the back of your head.
Yeah, I got to
But
get rid of
make
that
people
stamp.
learn that from your
God damn
actions,
it.
not from your words, and not from your writings.
Oh,
Gotcha.
also, should we get rid of that shenanigans so that fella doesn't think you're riding with us?
Oh, there's gonna be some atonement coming his way.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that that's all taken care of because I don't want him getting wrapped in unnecessarily with us.
Yeah, no worries. Got no issue handling that little fucking piece of shit who
All right.
doesn't listen. But no worries.
Well, worst
alrighty.
case scenario, we just play golf with him, going back and forth between us.
There you go.
families.
There you go.
Thank God.
Jeez.
Free.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
All right. It was good meeting you all.
All right, y'all
Alrighty.
take well.
Great to meet you all.
I'll take
Ladies
well.
and gentlemen, be
Yeah, you
safe.
too.
Good.
Y'all
You
take
too.
care.
See ya.
Thank you for your
I'd say-
time.
Thank you for your time.
Not
Who'd
bad.
y'all deal with this time?
Some dude.
What was his name?
Death.
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 Bridge?
Death
Yes,
Ridge.
Death
Yep.
Ridge.
Deathridge.
I've seen him
Yeah.
in the telegrams.
Yep.
He's,
So-
he sent a telegram the other day saying he was looking for a posse.
Yeah, he was looking for me. He
Yeah.
thought I was the one that did something to him the other day, and I guess it was them. And because I sound like the other fellow or similar scrub voice or whatever, he started making accusations and poking a whole pot of bullshit and ended up getting himself shot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm having it.
Yeah.
I roped
Where,
him up.
where was he? Was he
I roped
here?
him
It
up.
was in Valentine.
Yeah, it was in
Okay.
Valentine. So he just was kind of being a fucking nuisance, right? And I approached him. I had my shotgun. I was carrying it in my left arm and my left hand. And fucking he didn't want to give two shits about that. So I roped him up, carried him. He broke out of his ropes. I fucking and then walked away from us again. There was 4 of us around him, right? And so I roped him up again. And he broke out of his ropes and pushed me down and then started fucking punching on me and ended up choking me.
Well, and the second time I told him if he broke free, I'd shoot him. And I did shoot him
Yeah.
once, and he still started fucking
What
fighting
an
me.
idiot.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm never around when these people are around.
And that wasn't even the
things that I
end
would
of it.
do- The things that I would do to these people.
Right? So he gets out of the fucking sheriff office there with talking with Rusan and whatnot, giving a statement, I guess, and fucking then walks by and calls me a pussy. So I pull out my fucking Colt and I'm following him and I'm telling him to stop. And he goes into the saloon there and I got him at gunpoint and I'm fucking
course.
giving him commands on what the fuck he needs to do to
Still
live.
mouthing off.
And he didn't give 2 fucks about it.
Wow.
Talking about how he beat my ass in a fight and I have to use a gun. I'm like, you didn't beat my ass in a fight. You choked me out. So then
I love
Rusan was
it.
in there and Rusan yelled at him.
Ooh.
Yeah, legit screamed at him.
Yeah.
Wish I could have heard
Stupid.
that.
Yeah. It was interesting, I will say. But Ben over here is buckled again. And when
I
his
saw
wife
that.
wife
Yeah.
shows her face, we'll get her into a buckle as well.
Very
Hi,
nice.
Ben. I don't think we've ever met.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. My name's Benjamin Powell.
Benjamin
White hat,
Powell?
former white hat, no black hat. Colt.
Jesus.
Oh my god! You know, I have never slept with a deputy.
Oh my goodness.
I find that hard to believe.
It's true.
Now you know Scarlett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now I
Pleasure
know.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Her trail name is Wet Tail.
God.
You know, honestly, Honestly, you should be happy it took 2 sentences for her to say that to you, because it took 1 sentence for her when we met.
You put fruit in my pocket. What was I supposed to do?
You know, that's right. I
Scarlet.
remember that.
Yes.
Rachel over here has been with us for over a year now.
That's right.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
A year
I
and 1 day.
know. Yep.
Rosalind's been
doing
here
about
over a
it?
year too, as of recent.
Yeah.
Sorry if I keep spitting on you.
Wait. No.
Rosalind over here has a, was it a fractured rib?
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh no.
Fucking James's horse last night. He went to bed and came unhitched, and I tried to kind of shoo him off, and
He said
horse
nope.
said, "Fuck you," and just kicked me.
I mean, we talked about the horse, James. We both said it was a stupid horse.
Yep.
He knows.
Kicked Rose
I know.
earlier.
Jesus.
You're gonna buy a glue factory, and I'll send them on over.
No, but we could go put him down in the oil and set the oil on fire.
Mm.
No, because then you'll
I
light
don't
the
want to burn the
entire.
oil.
You'll light everything on fire.
Yeah, I don't
Sure.
mind doing that. I just gotta do a couple coal runs before we do anything like that, because I gotta get me another one.
We got money if you need to get a different horse.
Yeah, I can give you money.
Well, I don't want to. It's kind of rather earn my.
You weren't
It's
asking, we're
money,
telling
huh?
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a difference.
Yeah.
So how do y'all think that meeting went?
I think it was good, actually.
I
It's
think
a lot
not
better than I
bad.
thought it'd be, to be honest. You never know, like, how people are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
they seem like all right people. I don't seem to
Yeah.
have an issue there. I think they'd be plenty fine as long as they keep that up and don't.
I honestly think
change.
Very
they're,
respectful.
I think they're
remember-
trying to cover their, I think they're trying to protect themselves. So,
Good for them.
Did
Yeah.
they not have a
Shows that they
history
got a brain.
before?
they're,
I've ran into them before. They've always been pretty respectful. I ran
Good.
into them on the mountains, and there was 2 younger ones. They had out guns, and the older gentleman that was doing most of the speaking told them to actually put it away and talk to
Alright.
me pretty respectfully by myself.
well, that is good to hear.
Where they live?
Live in the
North of
cabin by
Brandywine.
Brandywine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it those group of cabins that is just right next to the waterfall up on the hill? Is that what they're talking about?
I believe so.
think
It's,
so.
it's something about like in the waterfall over there as well when you had mentioned it.
Yeah. I think I know which one they're
It's the
talking
only
about.
real cabins I can think of over there.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that was a good meeting.
God, remember how bad it was when we met the Freemans? And it was just threat after threat after threat after threat.
Denzel was so full of himself.
As soon as we met him on Emerald Ranch when we were having that caravan day,
Mm.
God, I
wagon
just-
day,
Yeah, that was fun. Step off the wagon, donk.
we're like, "Where's Ethan?"
I don't even know how that happened. But hey, here we are.